Peace everybody, this is about New York blackout part 2. As many as 30,000 people are offline in heatwave. Why is this happening in New York City with a New York blackout? Why? I know it's been hot and everything, but why is this happening again? Do people not understand to fix anything? Of course, these maintenance, they don't fix nothing half the time, and people are complaining about it, obviously. And of course, I think the mayor, or whoever it is, Con Edison, had to cut power to some 30,000 New York City customers on Sunday night, most of them in the Brooklyn borough. And so Con Edison had to cut 30,000 people off their power because it was going into a blackout again. As of 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time, the outside temperature was still 87 degrees. The move to cut power was announced by Mayor Bill de Blasio, allegedly so that Con Ed could make repairs and prevent a bigger outage. So why didn't they do this in the first place? Make repairs so it would not happen again. There are elderly people that have breathing problems and that need their oxygen. There are people that need water for their medicines and everything else. Oh no, the water, no, wait, I take that back. The water is separate. I'm sorry. There are a lot of people that want to cook dinner for their families. They want to cook meals for their families, but with all this power outage to 30,000 people, really? Come on. These maintenance people better wake the hell up and start repairing these damn outages. The move comes as soaring temperatures during the day caused sporadic blackouts throughout the sweltering city and follows a massive Manhattan blackout several days prior, of course. Okay, so it did cause a lot of blackouts throughout the sweltering city because New York City was extremely hot as usual during the summer. The move comes as soaring temperatures during the day, and follows a massive Manhattan blackout several days prior to that. I just spoke to Con Ed's president about tonight's outages. The mayor said via Twitter, their system is in parts of Brooklyn is under severe strain and some equipment has failed. Con Ed is taking 30,000 customers in Brooklyn, including Carnice, Mill Basin, and Flatbush, temporarily off power so it can make repairs and prevent a bigger outage. So now the mayor is saying that he's taken, or no, I should say Con Ed is taking 30,000 customers in Brooklyn, including Carnices, Mill Basin, and Flatbush, temporarily off power so it can make repairs and prevent bigger outages. Why didn't they do this in the first place? What's wrong with these maintenance people? Why didn't the mayor hire somebody in the first place to get these repairs done? You can't ask the residents to do it because they don't own the building. So people should have gone for the mayor and said, look, you need to get this and that repaired. At New York Police Department News, at Fire Department New York, and NYCE Emergency Management are all adding personnel on the ground across that part of Brooklyn to respond to emergencies and keep people safe. Yeah, so you got all these New York Police Department News, Fire Department New York, and NYCE Emergency Management are all adding personnel to the ground across that part of Brooklyn. And they're trying to find somewhere for these 30,000 people, but I don't think that's going to happen. These people do not deserve to be without power. They don't deserve that. How long is it going to take for these repairs to begin? I do not know, because I mean, New York City is a big city. I know that. But the midtown part of Manhattan, that's where all the outages was at. And of course, people need air. So now the only way they could deal with anything, that residents have to open up windows just to let air come through. I mean, seriously, come on. Con Ed also said it would reduce power in other parts of the city. Residents in Queens and Bronx also reported outages. Of course, Queens and Bronx, they were also reported for outages as well. So yeah, 30,000 people plus whatever, how many is in Queens and the Bronx are also reported outages. So and Con Ed also said it would reduce power. Well, first of all, with a lot of air conditioning going, yeah, it pretty much says it. The air ACs, yeah, every one of them going at one time, that's what happens. Boom! It shorts everything out, the whole building out. City agencies are working with Con Ed to resolve this as quickly as possible. De Blasio tweeted, "In the event of an emergency, contact 911." So yeah, so the city agencies are working with Con Ed to resolve the matter that is going on in New York City. And of course, de Blasio tweeted, "In the event of an emergency, contact 911 if something is wrong." If you feel as though something is not right with your loved ones or whatever, you must contact 911 immediately. It's still above 90, and I know there are a lot of hot and frustrated people out there, not just in Brooklyn, but in parts of Queens and the Bronx. The mayor said Con Ed is working to restore power, and city agencies are working to help speed up restoration in every way we can. And so it's still above 90, obviously. And they know there are a lot of hot and frustrated people out there. Of course, they're going to be hot and frustrated because they want their AC, but instead it blows out the whole building when all of them are going at one time. And not just in Brooklyn, but in parts of Queens and the Bronx as well. The mayor is saying this. Con Ed is working to restore power, and city agencies are working to help speed up restoration in every way we can. So yeah, they gotta hire these people, these agencies, to get this power restored so people could have air conditioning, so because they need to cool off. But for right now, they're not cooling off because it's hot in New York City. It's uncomfortable there. It doesn't do anything for them there with all the power outages that's going on right now, and they need to breathe somehow, because all this sweltering hot and everything, no, it's just too much for anybody. Leave your comments below. I am out.